Welcome to Radio Fixer's channel. Subscribe for upcoming videos. Not sure if this radio is fixable since it was damaged in an electrical fire. But you know me, I don't give up that easy, right? I actually enjoyed the challenge, believe it or not. So let me know in the comment what you think of this project. And this is my first AC/DC portable battery-operated radio. So stay tuned to see if this restoration is possible or not. Let's get started. Already my goal is to create these videos so a brand new person can use the information and be able to get into the hobby. It is really a wonderful hobby and very rewarding to bring back something that totally dead back to life and sing again. This is another radio of John. His daughter brought it over so I can check it out. I told her, let me see if I can fix it for her. So what I will do, I'm gonna look over this radio to see what type of work needed and examine the radio, and I will write a list of the things the radio needs. Hopefully this radio is repairable and she can enjoy the radio to bring back some of the good memory of her dad. I don't think this is Catlin, and it's not a bakelite, so I'm not sure what type of material is this. So let me know in the comment what you think of this project that I will be working on. It's a beautiful radio. Of course, one knob is missing. I'm not sure what's supposed to be here. Maybe online I can find out. So this is a portable radio. Something is loose inside. You see here is a scratch on the surface and some area is pretty deep. As you see, this piece is missing. Unfortunately, I cannot do anything about that. You see, it's supposed to be like this, but here you see the piece is missing. And there's a crack here as well. Oh, also here is broken too, you see that? I'm not sure what material this is, but it's beautiful. Let's see if I can open this one. I have to be very careful with it. You put this mouse pad underneath. Again, it's easier to move it around. It's not going to damage the radio. I'm going to take the knob off so I can lay it on the face like that. And the problem with this type of radio, with this type of material, they crack so easy. So I'm going to use a wood like this. Let's see if I can open it. Yeah, it opened up. Very interesting. Since this is a portable radio, you can hook up battery here or run it with electricity. And the way they installed this, and this is so fragile, this thing. What is going on here? And this is pretty interesting. It seems like if you use the cord plug one side here in this space, you plug it in right here, it's really going to work with the battery. And if of course you remove it, you can plug it directly to electricity. Yeah, it seems like that's what the process they use. Pretty interesting. I never see this before. The cords is all bad condition. As you see, the cord is just falling apart. One thing I just noticed, here is also a piece missing. You see that? See that? Here also is broken. It should be like this side. You see this side? The other side, you see, is broken. The top piece is broken. You see that? The top one is broken. This really got damaged. And that is shame. because it's a beautiful cabinet. Since it's a fragile thing, it broke. These two, they're fine. The LED itself, let's check the LED. Okay, the LED itself, you remember this side was broken? This is how it's supposed to look like. You see that little lip? That one is missing. It looks like a marble. All right. Put some type of tape here just to keep it safe and protected, you know, so it doesn't open. So I'm going to put this aside. Let's see if I can fix the chassis. And we'll leave the cabinet for later. All right? All right, let's cut this off. You know, it's all dry rotted and it's already start breaking. Let's cut this off to get it away. Yeah, it's pretty dry rotted. As soon as you bend it, you see a crack. See that? So I'm going to trash this. All right, let's check this chassis. The speaker frame, as you see, it has some rust. This plate has some rust. This pointer has some rust. Seems like this was somewhere, you know, with high humidity. But the speaker seems like it's perfect. We just press it down. Yeah, it moved also. That is good sign. The protection that goes over this is like some type of cloth. I do have those. I'm going to put one over it so the dust doesn't get inside. See that? This is fall off. That's all rust out as well. Again, this radio was somewhere with high humidity. That's why it gets in this type of condition. Of course, it has a multi electrolytic capacitor that all need to be repaired and fixed. Let's see inside. I don't want to put my finger inside the speaker. I was trying to put cover over this speaker, then I noticed this speaker, you see the cone is totally loose. See the gap here? So the glue between the cone and the frame of the speaker, see that? Ay, that's not good. We're going to take care of that later. Let me just protect it. There's tons of rust underneath. Okay. Can take that screw out and secure it. This radio needs a lot of work. Just want to secure this so I don't mess up the speaker. I always do that. That's the first thing I always add to the radio. Cover to speaker, and the last thing it comes out. Okay, now you see the speaker now is protected. I don't need to worry about it now. When I work on this radio, take a couple of seconds to install this, then I don't need to worry about it. Believe me, through the years you learn to do this first. Otherwise you have to repair the cone, and I don't want to do that. I guess I learned, right? Alright, now we can take this plate off. Yeah, it slides out like that. There is another cardboard underneath here. See the wax is out here? Something inside melts. Let's check what it is. Should be capacitor. Oh yeah. Man, this thing is very bad condition. It might not be worth fixing this. See this wax capacitor? It's actually melted right here. And why they put little paper underneath? That doesn't make any sense. See? I guess they add this cardboard as an insulation, since there's a metal in the bottom of the chassis. Yeah, that's what they use this for, definitely. Yeah, it's using a bunch of capacitors here. They're all bad. Hey, watch here. See this capacitor? It's actually burned out. You see that? We bring it closer for you to see. You see what happened here? It caught on fire. I mean, you can see a smoke everywhere. You cannot see it on the video, but I can see it. There's smoke everywhere inside. So for one reason or another, this caught on fire. The smoke got everywhere. They're all very dirty inside. So that is why you should not plug the radio when you purchase them into electricity. You have to check it. If you don't check it, it might cause a lot of damage to this radio. As a whole, I never saw anything like this before. There is another capacitor that it caught in fire as well, is here. Right there. I don't know if you can see it or not, right here. It's in very bad condition. Let's see what else. This one also is melted. This one right here. This little capacitor here. Since this radio is AC/DC as well as a battery operated, there's tons of things in here. Yeah, definitely this radio is not in good condition to do anything with it. I'm not sure if it's worth it to mess around with this or not. This one that was burned out is a 0.05 microfarad. What's the voltage? Let me clean here a little bit. Be able to read this. That's a 200 volts. One thing I just noticed, this capacitor that caught in fire is cross-line safety capacitor. See it directly hooked up to the cord and volume control. This is a volume control, of course. So one side is a volume control, other side directly to line. It should be a line capacitor that it caught in fire. I'm not sure if I can save this or not. Here, inside here, I think it should be selenium rectifier because they put it inside this box. So let me take it out to see what's inside. I finally found the schematic. It's not a good copy of the schematic, to be honest with you. It shows some type of rectifier right close where the line comes in, and you see it's right here. One side of the wire, of course, goes right there, as you can see. Goes to the switch. This is the switch. One side goes to the switch. The other side comes all the way here. And it hooked up here. It goes through this 0.05 capacitor. And the other side of it goes inside this little can. Don't know if you can see this or not. The chassis, yeah, that is exactly 3 inches wide. It's not enough space here. There are 6 paper capacitors there, and they're all in very, very bad condition. What I'm going to do with this? Should I even try it or not? Too many issues. This reminded me of the other radio that I worked on, that Rat House radio. That was 10 times worse than this. That was a big mess. Not enough space, that's a problem. Let's see what I can do. And this is my first AC/DC portable battery operated radio that I will be working on. Not sure if this radio is fixable since it was damaged in an electrical fire. But you know me, I don't give up that easy, right? I actually enjoyed the challenge, believe it or not. So let me know in the comment what you think of this project. Here is what this radio will need. Test all coils, the speaker, IF and RF transformers, and other components to make sure they're all okay. Test all wiring since much of it was caught in damage in the fire. Remove and test all tubes to see if they're okay or not. Identify and replace all paper capacitors. Repair the multi-section electrolytic capacitor that is very hard to get to since there is not enough space. Test and replace all bad resistors. Replace the selenium rectifier with the high voltage diode and also high watts resistor. Replace the line cord with a polarized cord, of course. Repair the cabinet. It's in bad shape. Hopefully it's repairable. Create knob for the radio. Also create a center logo for the radio. I need to check online to see if I can find something to see what I need to do. Of course, many other things as expected, right? Whenever you work in this type of project, you don't know until you get to it. So stay tuned to see if this restoration is possible or not. At this time, I want to take the opportunity and thank my subscribers with their uplifting comment. You always encourage me to upload more videos since this is just a hobby of mine. Again, I appreciate you. Enjoy all these videos and you all have an awesome day. Take care. If you're interested to see more videos like this, feel free to subscribe to my channel and you will be notified when a new video being uploaded. You have a great day.